Michael Jenkins here with MMAinterviews.tv here at Bad Beat 8. I'm with Joseph Leonidas Henle. Happy right now. Kind of talk about the emotions going through your mind right now.
It's just up and down. I had probably the best day maybe that I've ever had in my life. I literally have the best support. I have the tightest knit family, from my mother to my aunts to my uncles, to my extended family, my gyms, all my brothers at Knuckleheads Boxing, Tony Ferguson, even though he's not with us right now, he's still with us down in Orange County, and all my brothers at Rain, everybody that came out to support, and just all my fans on Facebook, man. I got so much love on Facebook and from text messages and everything. I'll be honest with you, I cried for 20 minutes from my house to the gym this morning just because I was overwhelmed with the amount of support that I had from people calling me, people that I haven't seen in decades, giving me a call and being like, hey man, we're proud to say that you're from our hometown. You know what I mean? My friend Tom Mustaine, hit me up, and it's just one of those things that gets real emotional for you. And, I'm a big believer in God, and God takes us where he wants us to go. Luckily he granted me with the ability to get through the hand to win the fight, which, helps out the record, helps me out in my long-term career. And, right now he wants me to take another break. So, although I'm angry at the situation, I understand. And I believe that that's just God's will, and that's what he wants right now. So I'm going to take another 8-week break and, do what I have to.
Well, before we continue on with the negative part, let's talk about the positive. Interesting first round, a little bit of back and forth, very close. How did you feel the first round went for you?
To be honest, it didn't matter. I felt like I was really touching him with everything I threw, and I broke my hand before I started going for the takedowns. The minute I broke my hand, I was like, shit, we need to get to the ground, and that's when I took it. He did a good job of defending a couple of times, and there was one time where he was getting around, I was on my knees, and I just hit my hand and was like, piss, and stopped. He took my back, which, good for him. He did a great job with the body triangle and digging for the rear naked. I was never really in any danger. I knew exactly where I was. It's not like the only problem was I couldn't reach back and hit him because my hand hurt like hell. So I was trying to hit him with my left hand and try to defend. It's hard to defend and attack with one hand. And then I was really trying to keep my other hand away from his legs. I didn't want it to get trapped because I probably would have tapped just from the pain of my hand. So, it really didn't matter. We got up. I got back to the corner. I was like, broke it again. Coach was like, he started talking, and he was like, throw the body shot in this. I'm like, Coach, I can't throw my right hand. He's like, elbow? So, it is what it is. And, like I said, that's just what we had to do.
Now, how early into the round did you break the hand?
2 minutes. 2 minutes at the latest. It was, I don't know how long, we were on our back, but felt pretty good. He landed a really good kick. I got a nice little dead leg right now, and he's a tall cat, real lanky. He was throwing those leg kicks like he was trying to knock down redwoods. You know what I mean? So, and I am, kind of similar to a redwood, so I don't blame him. But you know what I mean? It just was what it was, and we had to fight through it.
Now, you go into the second round, you already know you have this hand broken. Obviously, you're going for the takedowns. You get it, and you get the submission. Talk us through it.
To be honest, it's my favorite submission. It's actually Brian Peterson from Big John McCarthy's Ultimate Training Academy taught me that back in 2006 when we were training at 805 Boxing. My coach, Joseph Janik from Knuckleheads, was there too. It's the first taste I ever got at MMA, and that was the very first submission I ever learned. So it's one of those things that I always kind of have in the bag. In the past, I've actually lost it because I didn't quite have the grip strength. I got really, I actually have bad hands, a lot of tendonitis in the wrists and things. And I got with a new strength conditioning coach, Jeff McCann, who's a monster over at Thousand Oaks High School. Any of you kids that want to be beasts and you're in that area, you need to go to Thousand Oaks High School and you need to work with Jeff McCann. I had grip strength. I could have held that thing for days. Once I got it, I was like, all right, well, we're just going to sit here until you go to sleep because it's not letting go. I felt so strong, and it's all thanks to Jeff and everything that he's been doing with our strength program. So we feel really good.
Now, you got 8 weeks off. I know this is going to be frustrating, but at the same time, you can spend this time with your team and your coaches and really improve on your game. You're 9-1, still impressive. You've been in the UFC tough. You're a fighter and a contender lots of places. What do you want to work on while you're taking the time off?
Flexibility, a lot of flexibility. Really work on just taking care of the body, It's one of those things. I really feel like we've been doing everything that we really need to do. I feel in great shape. My weight was up. I felt like a monster. My strength was up. My striking's fast. I'm throwing punches like I've never thrown punches in fights before. And, it's just one of those things. This is a setback, but it is what it is. And I'll hop on my road cycle and get my walks in and keep my weight down and not freak out and just do what I have to.
Well, it's a bittersweet night here for Leonidas Joseph Henle. He wins, but breaks his hand. He'll be back, though, and contending again soon. For MMA Interviews, I'm Michael Jenkin. Leonidas has something to say. We're going to let him say it.
Hey, I just want to thank, again, all my sponsors, JP Construction, great general contractor, Budo Mart America. If you use the promo code LEO, you get 5% off your order. Any Adidas gear you need, kickboxing, boxing, all the apparel, the hoodies that you saw me come in at, which are great for boxers, phenomenal. Go get that gear. It's at budomartamerica.com. That's Team Adidas. And everybody, please, get at me on Facebook, Joseph Henle. Get at me on Twitter, at Leonidas MMA, Instagram, at Leonidas MMA. You know, we really appreciate all the support, and I love hearing from fans, and I always talk to everybody. Oh, and the Sutlick family. Thank you guys for coming out from Wisconsin. I appreciate y'all.
Fantastic plugger as well. Make sure you check out MMAinterviews.tv. Thanks again.